Spring is here. We're gonna all start washing our cars on our own rather than driving them through the car wash. Most popular thing to do, get yourself a pressure washer and a foam cannon, like so you can put on a nice show. Put all that shaving cream-like foam all over your car and enjoy it with the family. You pick yourself up a big box store pressure washer, cheap foam cannon off of Amazon. You hose down the car for the first time and realize, I'm not getting the foam I want. Why is it not working? I'm gonna show you how to change the orifice size. That will change your entire experience. Stay tuned. All right, so you just bought your consumer big box store pressure washer such as Ryobi, Greenworks. There's some other ones out there. Sunjoe's the big one. Pressure washers that you can find at your big box stores or the ones on Amazon you'll find that are cheap, $200–300 range. Most of the time, whenever you use a foam cannon with such a pressure washer like that, I don't care if it's a cheap foam cannon or a more expensive foam cannon like the PF22 like I have here, you're gonna find out that the foam may not be what you've noticed it to be on people's videos you've seen on YouTube, and you're kind of discouraged. If you see that, this is something that you're gonna need to do. Most foam cannons come with a 1.25 orifice. So what you want to do, if you've got a consumer big box store pressure washer, you're going to want to swap it out to something smaller. You're going to want to get on, I'll leave a link in the description to a orifice that you can purchase off Amazon. It's going to be a 1.1 orifice. It's an 18mm wrench or whatever fits the body of yours. In my case, it's an 18mm, so this will go right here. And then I'm using a 9/16 or a 14mm ratchet to take my quick disconnect off. This is once again for the MTM PF22.2. Whatever fits yours, fits yours. It may be a little bit different size. Find something that fits yours. So you're gonna wanna go ahead, stick that on the body, and then just let the pressure of it hold the head, push down with the ratchet, and it'll come loose. Take your quick disconnect off here. Now if that's loose, take it off by hand. You're gonna notice you got Teflon tape all over it. I can see the end of mine here, so I can go ahead and just unwrap it. Take yourself a box cutter or a razor knife, slice right down through there, and then just use it as a pick, and it'll kind of cut through the rest of this junk. Got it all cleaned up, got all the Teflon tape off. Always good to blow through it. Just make sure you got no junk in there, because that orifice is so small, you get a little piece of string in there, you'll have it plugged up. So we'll set that off to the side. Inside of the body, you'll see that this is the orifice that I have right here. So you're gonna swap these. Normally you can get it broke loose with a flathead screwdriver, not too much of an issue. So what you're gonna see here, so this is the 1.1, and this is what comes in most foam cannons right here is the 1.25. That little bit changes everything with the foam output. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna do a reverse process here. You're gonna go ahead and drop it down in. Working around with your finger, get it down in the hole, get your flathead screwdriver, get it started, then run it all the way down. Once it stops, get a hold of the body. You don't want to crank hard on it, just give it a little bit of a snug, and that's it. That should do it. You gotta go ahead and deal with all the Teflon tape that's in here. Get that all out. Now what you're gonna wanna do, get yourself some Teflon tape. Doesn't really matter, as long as it's good for water. Wrap it up. Now looking at it this way, you're gonna wanna go clockwise. Get it started. I like to use this thing backwards. Lift it off. I like to wrap it 2 to 3 times. It's normally oceans enough. Whenever you get to the end, just pull it like that. And I like to take it, rub it in, screw it in as far as you can by hand. Take your wrench you need to put on the body. Socket ratchet or adjustable wrench on the other side. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Get a hold of the body. Actually flip it over in my case here. So the wrench is against, so you're not trying to hold on to 2 things. Hold down on the nose. And then just, you'll kind of feel it gets snug and then it gets real snug. And I like to get it to that real snug point and then stop. Don't over tighten it. This is a brass body. Once again, it will strip out. This is a stainless steel quick disconnect on mine. You will strip that out. You'll screw it up. The head will be junk. You'll be starting over. So now you've switched over to the orifice that you need. So this should help you with your foaming experience with a foam cannon. Hope this helped. Greatly appreciate it. I'll leave everything down in the description that I used, and stay tuned for more.